working, but no matter how busy, I want to check in with everybody in the FLS. And I just want to say thanks for all the support. When I mean thanks for all the support, you guys have been supporting since day one. And I just want to say that I've been trying to make this move to literally go overseas for the longest. And I just want to say to everybody out there, now or never. And I'm going to say this again, now or never. And in my life, I want to share how I feel. And if it can help you, hey, I just want to let you know that life does not start until it's now or never. Because when it's now or never, you look at time like, listen, I don't got time to play around. And I'm gonna say this again, when it's now or never, you look at life like, I don't have time to play around. And I turned 40, December 27th, triple salute to everybody. And hearing about people passing away on the news, I just feel like, listen, what a time to be alive. Listen, a lot of people, they want to get lit super quick. They want to be too legit to quit. They want to get lit super quick. And the thing about it is, shout out to everybody in Norway, shout out to everybody that support my content. But in the Matrix, if you look at me, if you see me, if I had to fit the description, if you read my license, everybody will say he looks melanated. And the problem with the melanated culture, it's all about what can we get right now? How can we get to it super fast right now? Don't care about longevity. It's just how can we get to it super fast right now? But I don't care about right now. I care about longevity. And to make it to 40 as a melanated man, this is going to make a lot of people laugh, but I don't care what anybody says. It is a blessing. And listen, I'm going to say this again. To make it to 40, we're talking about 40 as a melanated man. Lived in Baltimore City, A down the hill, A Park Heights, you feel me? Went to school, Bowie State. We knew better to go to DC. And I'm gonna say this again, much respect to DC. To a lot of people, if you're not familiar with the DMV, listen, dudes don't go to DC. It's always been like that since the beginning of time. And when it's all said and done, triple salute to DC. I went to school, Bowie State, down the street from DC, but not in DC. But listen, as long as I'm alive, I will always say, I got respect for DC. we don't really, we went to Howard homecoming a couple times. Trust and believe, we pulled up to Howard a couple times. We was on a track team in Bowie State. Messed with a couple Howard females. They came to Bowie majority of the time. They drove to see us, but much respect to DC. We just, that's one place I never pulled up to DC. Listen, ever since the 80s, people been disappearing in DC. Y'all talk about Columbia? Listen, before we even start this video, y'all need to talk about the District of Columbia. And I'm gonna say this again, y'all like to talk about Medellin? Shout out to Medellin, shout out to Cartagena. But y'all need to talk about the real district, the District of Columbia. It's called DC. It's the same place the president rests his head. You guys have to understand, DC, bro. Before we go any further, because I'm celebrating the fact I'm about to turn 40. In my mind, I always knew never go to DC. Now we did go to DC a couple times. You know, nightlife, Club Dreams at the time, and New Year's. A woman that I dated, her friends, they all wanted to go out to DC, Adams Morgan. But trust me, when we went to DC, we wanted to make it back home. And a lot of people gotta understand, you're probably gonna say, but Mr. Keep It Simple, but Mr. Keep It Simple. I thought Baltimore, the home of The Wire, listen, just because they made a movie about The Wire, a whole documentary, we're not comparing apples to oranges. DC is not the place that you wanna be, especially if you look like you from Baltimore. So I just want to say, I thank God I survived. And I'm going to say this again. I thank God I survived. Because people don't understand. Baltimore is a no-fly zone. It's a no-go zone. But 40 minutes on the street, DC, oh, that's a no-entry zone. People know better. Triple salute. Listen, my whole entire life, I knew better to go to DC. Now, shout out to Trinity College. I did date a girl that went to Trinity College, maneuvered through the outskirts. But as a melanated man, woo, let it breathe to make it to 40. And actually, see, a lot of people come to the internet. Rest in peace. I think his name is called Zubay or something. He was with Little Durk. A lot of people come to the internet and they just want to act gangster. They want to act hard. Well, the beautiful thing for me is growing up in Maryland. I mean, either or. If you want to go to DC, if you want to go to Baltimore, either or, that's a fast way to end up in the morgue. And I'm going to say this again. Either or is the fastest way to end up in the morgue. And I survived. We survived. Don't get it twisted. We pulled up in DC, but we got out of DC. Triple salute to DC. You feel me? But I just want to say, Game 7. You feel me? And a lot of people, they laugh in the melanated community. It's so backwards. Asian community, the older you are, oh, the more respect. Oh, you feel me? Hand this man some tea, young grasshopper. But no, in the melanated community, it's be like Little Durk. Whole team get Rico like Little Durk. Whole team dies like Little Durk. They all dead. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're literally all dead. But while they're alive, we're supposed to follow the wave because somebody, A&R behind the scenes says, follow OTF, follow Chief Keef, and make the women follow after them. So let the men get jealous of the, man, screw all that. At the age of 40, you cannot convince me with that OTF nonsense. OTF is done. All of this stuff is done. Drill, all this stuff is coming to an end. Listen, enjoy your lives. Enjoy these lives and enjoy your lives. Make it to 40. Why do you want to die before 40? But that's the thing with the melanated culture. We run out, get it quick, make it on a DVD, make it on a documentary, say you the real Rich Porter, say you the real Rick Ross. Man, listen, it's all cap, bro. I survived the melanated culture. Woo, I felt like a champion. People are like, he ain't melanated enough. Listen, how about you date a woman in DC? How about you drive through DC? You feel me? Once again, shout out to DC, the District of Columbia. We survived. And the reason I got to shout out to DC is because I saw Howard had their homecoming at the McDonald's. We've been there. Matter of fact, Cameron got shot in DC. And, and he snitched. He said, listen, when I got shot, I saw them. They threw up the diamond when the shots was fired. He snitched. He got shot in DC. Not only that, I went to the Caribbean Festival right there on Howard. Howard homecoming, they aired it out. People got hit up. People going to jail in DC. Y'all better stop playing with DC. Howard, listen, let me tell you guys something about Howard. The same school Sean Combs went to, let me tell you guys something. If you date a beautiful woman in Howard, pull up to Howard, get out. Go to the outskirts. Northern Virginia, do something. Pull into DC and get out of DC. When it's all said and done, stop playing around in DC. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now, I just want to say, I turned 40 in a couple months. And it finally hit me. I don't have any kids. So I'm not completely leaving America as a whole. Everybody, if you can, put the American flag in the chat. Because a lot of people, they want to make it seem like, okay, they're going to leave America forever. I got merchandise to ship, so I'm not going to leave America forever. And to a lot of you guys out here, you feel me, entrepreneurs, whatever you want to do, it is what it is. I suggest that, keep a base, you feel me? But with that being said, I am planning to start traveling, but not to leave America as a whole, you feel me? So my game plan is probably to go to a country, probably about, I'll say 1 month, probably come back to America. 3 weeks, probably come back to America. 1 month, probably come back to America. So if it's 12 months out the year, more than likely, probably 6 to 7 months, plan to start traveling. And I just want to say, thanks for all the support. And when I say thanks for all the support, I just want to say thanks for all the support. And I plan on leaving America, I will say probably around January as a whole. We're going to go international. And I just want to say what a time to be alive. And I didn't want to go live tonight, but when I saw that guy for OTF, his name was, I think his name was Bay Zoo or Zoo Bay. When he died, I'm like, listen, I just thank God that I realize the streets is not cool, it's cheesy, but what the music industry do, they put backing and millions behind cheesiness. So when there's millions and funded, what happens is cheesiness now look cool. You now have people wearing OTF chains. Like, all of this was cheesy from day one. This ain't what you want. All of this was cheesy since day one. They were smoking on Tuka packs since day one. All of this was cheesy since day one. Now it's coming to an end. So they done took out all of each other, and everybody be talking about, oh, melanated people stick together. To the families of Zube or Bezu, may God be with you all, because like I said, he rapped about putting people in the dirt, but his time came. And I just want to say, listen, a lot of people watch my content from all over the world, but what happens is, if you're not walking around acting like you from the streets or you hood, and like what happens is they want to label you like something wrong with you. Like you sus. No, I think it's sus to be walking around trying to sign your life over to another man to get a record deal. Listen, we not even gonna go there because people just don't get it. Entertainment, you see what I'm saying? Like, entertainment is entertainment, but your life is not entertainment. Your life is real. Listen, stay out of trouble. Stay out of the streets. You feel me? Don't crash out. You feel me? Get a passport. Do something valid with your life. Go and see the world. A lot of these dudes, they trying to bring Chicago to the world. Enough. We're tired of this Chicago ratchetness. You feel me? Show us the good side of Chicago. Show us the houses in Chicago. Show us the mansions in Chicago. Stop with this whole OTF 60. Man, all this stuff is terrible. It's just terrible, and it has to come to an end. It's game time. And what I mean is game time. It's time to ball out. The right or the left, you feel me? No division. I'm not getting caught up in the right or the left. I'm telling you. It's crazy how a lot of these guys are dying before 40. And in the melanated culture, what happens is, if you, shout out to my man right there, Wise Words, what happens is, if you turning 40, everybody be like, aha, you old, you old, you old, you old, you old, you old. So what we supposed to do, run around with OTF chains and get criminal records and we can't leave, and the guys from 63rd are gonna chase us down our whole entire lives? No, what's lame is the streets. That's what's lame. But the more you promote nonsense, you get the key to the city. Come on, let's go. We survived, baby. We survived, baby. Listen, I'm turning 40 in 2 months. I could feel it, bro. I could feel it, bro. It's time to ball out. Listen, when it's all said and done, they want melanated men to come outside 15, 16, live fast, 21, write a documentary, 22, you die, and then they make it seem like, oh, he was a legend. Stop it, Cap. Make it to 40, you feel me? Make it to 39. Stop with this street nonsense, you feel me? Shout out to DC, shout out to Baltimore, shout out to Virginia, shout out to Richmond, you feel me? Stop with this street nonsense, man. A lot of these dudes out here, bro, they don't listen. They desperate. That's why they're trying to get into the entertainment industry. That was the tongue twister, but I'm lit. They out here desperate, bro. They don't want no more parts of the streets. They tired of the ops. That's why they signing to 360 deals, hoping that Lil Durk take care of them. Stop it. Lil Durk can't even take care of himself. Lil Durk right now is in a cell like a cat. He's in a cell like a cat. And this is what happens when you melanated. They want to be like, oh, they lit for a short period of time. Like, what is going on with this short culture? It's a short culture. Listen, I survived a short-term chessboard. Don't you guys see how beautiful it is to stay in a fight? A lot of these guys, I think, what's the guy named? Bezu or Zube? He left at 34. You see what I'm saying? 34 years old. 34 years old. These guys, this is how the streets go. It's cool when you're young, but once you hit 30, these younger dudes don't care about longevity. These younger dudes don't care about what you've been into since 18. These younger dudes are gonna take you out. And somebody that took the dude out, he was like 6'7", chased him down in a Nike Tech tracksuit. But they're trying to sell this to us like this is lit. No, it's not lit. Show us the good side of Chicago. Enough of the Chicago struggle. Enough of this inner city nonsense. Enough of this verses. Enough of this bout it. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this night war garbage. Enough of this. We're tired of it. Men who don't care about longevity, what they gonna do is they gonna try to act like they lie for the woman. And the woman gonna be like, oh, he acting like Tarzan, let me sleep with him. And then they gonna act like Tarzan, they gonna have babies, they gonna wear Louis V, and then they gonna end up like Kevin McCall, crying, sipping down Julio, because another grown man is not giving them any money. We survived. Pump up the volume. Listen. You just don't understand. Listen, when you melanated and you make it to 40, it's like, yes. We survived the bobcats. We survived the orangutans. We survived the monkeys. We survived the nonsense. We survived the guys with face tattoos. We survived the guys that are walking around not retwisting their dreads. We survived. Yes. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump. Let it breathe. We in the building. We are in the building. And we're happy. We're happy to enjoy life. We're happy, you feel me, to eat a parfait. You feel me? We're happy. And that's what they don't want you to do. They want you to walk around to impress a Glorilla or an Angel Reese. So you got to walk around talk about, yeah, I got that drum on me. And then you die at 32. So they done hyped up nonsense. OTF came to an end. It's over. It's over. As a journalist on YouTube, after Zube is gone, it's just like, what did they expect? These guys are disrespectful. They're making fun at the people that died, and they're making drill music. Drill music is for unemployed guys. Listen, you can't afford a gun. We know where you got it from. Like, stop playing. We're gonna stop hyping up this nonsense. We're gonna stop hyping up this ignorance. We're gonna stop hyping it up. These guys have no jobs. They don't have any money for guns. So what they do is they have a confidential informant. He comes in with an Echo and a Fat Farm outfit and a two-tone do-rag. He gives them whatever they want. They run around, they commit crimes, everything is documented. Corporate America, the streets is corporate America too. And I'm gonna say this again, the streets is corporate America too. They do drills and every drill is documented. Every drill is documented. They have 14 mugshots, everything is documented. The streets is corporate America. You probably think I'm gonna keep it simple. I never heard that before. The streets is corporate America. They know where you got the guns. You're from Parkway Gardens, you can't afford a gun. You can't afford anything. They know where you got the guns. They know that you did the drill. They got it on documentation. You did the drill at 3:13 p.m. They got everything. They know what you like. They know, listen. We the only culture in America where these women are walking around dumb thick. They dumb thick and they dumb twerking. And these guys don't got no jobs. So what do? They're gonna go to the confidential informant, two-tone do-rag, Fat Farm, Echo, Inichi, A-Rex jacket, and he gonna plug him in, and he gonna have him going wild. That's the plug. Somebody with a two-tone do-rag and a leather jacket. You feel me? With lugs boots on. That's how the game goes. You feel me? That's how the game goes. Somebody with a two-tone do-rag, he gonna come through, he gonna give everybody choppers. They gonna not take showers, and they gonna call themselves OTF. All of a sudden, the people, the A&Rs, they're gonna say, oh, look, they got a buzz, let's sign them. What's your name? Little Dirk? What's your name? Bezu, Zebu, whatever, we'll take him too. So what happens is, the guys like Mr. Keep It Simple, we're getting overlooked by guys from Parkway Gardens. We're getting overlooked by these guys that are from the streets. Don't fall for the game. All these little dudes is walking around and married up, talking about on twin, on God. They not gonna be around. They ain't gonna be around. It's a short-term game. So if you walk around with a 30-pound drum, and if you walk around talking about, yeah, we outside, all the girls, they're gonna start twerking, you're gonna have multiple babies, and then 12 of your baby mamas gonna show up at your funeral. We not playing that. That game has come to an end. That hardcore street life, that game has come to an end. We not playing that game. That game is straight cheesy, and people be outside holding up green flags outside for a concert, and it's cheesy. It's cheesy. The street life is cheesy. The only cool thing about the street life is dirt bikes. I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? And I'm gonna say this again. The only cool thing about the street life is dirt bikes. Outside of dirt bikes, the streets is cheesy. People just sitting outside all day. What you up to? Ain't nothing. You about to catch a drill? Maybe. What you about to do? I'm about to catch a drill too. You going to work? We don't work. You know we don't work. That's not a part of our program. We're supposed to be thugs. We're supposed to get thick women that the lames can't get. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. These women was choosing guys from OTF. Where is OTF now? They're gone. They're all gone. So you mean to tell me these women wanted OTF? Why did they want OTF? You know why they wanted OTF? Because the people behind the scenes, they said, go and like these guys from Parkway Gardens. Screw that. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get them out of here. Listen, the best thing about being 40 and melanated is after these guys take care of each other, look who's left. Exactly. Come here. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I'm telling you, we in the building. We in the building. Let's go. Listen, all these women that be going crazy over these young guys, they just doing that because they scared. So these dudes will run around causing havoc. So these women are like, okay, cool. They gonna give them the cat on consignment for protection. Listen, bro, I'm 40. I see the game how it go. You feel me? A lot of these women out here, if you think they was messing with OTF because they never like OTF. They only gave them that because for protection. Everybody's scared in the streets. You feel me? It's no rules. There's no referees in the streets. In the hood, there's no rules. There's no referees. And I'm gonna say this again. There's no rules. There's no referees. So these women out here scared. So they procreating with these guys with, I won't say dreads only, but they procreating with these guys in Montclair and no job and at Mary's because they scared. So they giving cat for protection. Come on, bro. The streets is crazy. The streets is crazy. The streets is crazy. And I don't know who hyped up the streets like it was lit. The streets ain't lit. The streets ain't lit. And it's time that you guys stop trying to act street. Shout out to my guy who got the fire emoji in the building, bro. Because it's like, yo, it's like if you melanated, it's either you act like on twin, like, yo, listen, on twin. How many twins you got? And then if you don't talk like them, what happens is they'll be like, oh, something wrong with him. Oh, he a lame. Let me tell you guys something. Being 40 with no kids, being 40 with motion is the best feeling in the world. And if Mr. Keep It Simple have to give you some type of, you feel me, some type of motivation, live to be 40, because after 63rd, go to war with everybody and they all go to jail and take each other out. All these women, they go like, where the men at? Baby, I've been waiting for them to take each other out. They don't even know why they're taking each other out. You feel me? They don't even know why they're taking each other out. They really think it's only so much out there. You see what I'm saying? You guys have to understand, like, they want us, just because we look like this, they want us to live in scarcity. They want us to live in scarcity. I can't live in scarcity. When it's all said and done, yo, make sure you guys keep a clean criminal record. All these women that want street guys, they only want that for protection. Understand, this has never been taught to you before, because a lot of guys, especially dating coaches, they be like, yo, women like bad guys. No, they don't like bad guys. They afraid. They afraid of the little, they afraid of little Timmy that be, they afraid of little Timmy that be clutching, that got Tourette's. You feel me? They afraid of them. So what happens is when you see little Timmy and the girls like, oh, look at little Timmy. They don't like little Timmy. They afraid of little Timmy, but they'll throw the cat on consignment so little Timmy don't run around and spray up their mama house. The streets, bro, the streets, ain't nothing going on in the streets. Y'all dudes better understand, get that passport. You feel me? Keep a clean criminal record. Don't join any gangs, because I'm telling you, look at OTF. They all gone. They either locked up or they all gone. That's just how it goes. I'm just saying, being melanated is very beautiful if you make it to 40. If you make it to 40, it's beautiful. Because and the thing about it is, it's just like, if you melanated, it's such a it's so violent that people don't want to talk about it. So what they do is they put all the blame on another ethnicity, but they don't want to talk about how everybody low key in the melanated community in America is scared. They all scared. We in a building. Somebody said, bro, you tweaking. No, because, listen, I've been covering OTF and another member just left. And I keep telling people, y'all got to stop dissing the ops. Listen, these people passed away. And see, the thing about it is, see, I'm melanated, but I'm not trying to be down with the brown. So a lot of people laugh at me, but I'm just an analyst, play by play. The dude Bezu, whatever his name was, he was dissing people that passed away. He was making songs with King Von, talking about he was beating bodies, and like family members of these people are not listening to the music. Y'all gotta leave the dead alone. Straight up. Straight up, get a job. Go do DoorDash. Don't worry about these little bad little chicks that be liking these little Timmy with the switch. Timmy with the switch ain't gonna make it. Timmy with the switch ain't gonna make it to 40. Timmy with the switch, he gonna run around. It's gonna seem like that, but when it's all said and done, unless you were initiated, we're talking about initiated informant. You see what I'm saying? Like most of these high rappers that y'all be seeing beating cases, those guys are highly initiated. So if you're not a highly initiated informant, because you gotta be an informant, where did you get the switch? If you grew up in an inner city and you was eating Captain Crunch with mayonnaise, where did you get the switch? You grew up in the inner city. Where did you get the Montclair? Where did you get that switch? And this is a problem. And I say this again, this is a problem. Nobody wants to be alive till 40. Everybody just wants to crash out. Captain Crunch with mayo. That's what these dudes doing. They eat Captain Crunch with mayo. So they come talk about this is pain music. This is pain music. You got all these dudes out here singing. You name them, Rod Wave, they just be singing, eating, singing, not working out. That got to stop. That has to stop. All y'all dudes got to do is get a job, bro. Just get a job, bro. Get a job. Leave your ops alone. Go to work. Go to work. Call your ops up. So listen, yo, UPS hiring. Tell your op, yo, we gotta squash this beef. Amazon hiring. Just come on. But no, melanated guys, they just want these women in a short term that are super thick at 18, 19, 20 and going to college. So what happens is they need some status. So they don't have any status. So what happens is the people behind the scenes, they see these guys are desperate for status. So let's make drill music cool. That's that stuff I don't like. That's that stuff I don't like. A 9 to 5, that's that stuff I don't like. We know that. Getting a job, that's that stuff I don't like. Waking up early in the morning, that's the stuff I don't like. So what happens is they're gonna package this up. They're gonna ship this all around from Africa to Europe. And then drill culture now hits Central C. By my shoe, by boom. Boom. Look, listen, this should have never made it out. These guys in Chicago, they don't want to work. They're unemployed. I told you guys in 2023, they are unemployed shooters. They don't have money. They can't go into suburbs. They can't leave. They wear a Mary just to act scary and then file for unemployment in February. Listen, it's all bad. It's all bad. And the thing that's crazy is we have some of the most curvaceous women, so the women keep it alive. So the women keep the game going. We like them guys with the switch, and then Timmy with the switch are like, have 8 babies, die at 32. I don't want to be that. Listen, they could call me a lame. I don't care what they call me. Some people tell me I'm not even melanated enough. I don't care. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not getting face tattoos. I'm not trying to impress women from the 8th Ward, 7th Ward, or 2nd Ward. Look. I mean, like, this is America, people. This is America, people. You're cool depending on how hurt you look. You see what I'm saying? Depending on how hurt you look, that's how you cool. You gotta think about, before all these guys got signed to OTF, they were all looking like they missed 25 meals. They were all looking like they didn't want to take a shower. But see, this is what the industry do. They put that advance money, and then they give you diamonds, they give you icebox, and then all of a sudden, the whole world is like, OTF, OTF. They're finished. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Other crews are gonna get RICO'd. You can't be a 40-year-old rapper. They're gonna let you run around, do your thing, and once you hit 40, they're all gonna be gone. They're all gonna be gone. See, that's why I'm here to tell you 40 is a beautiful age, because guess what? These guys, they were pawns the whole time. All these street dudes are pawns. They're just pawns. They're just pawns. They're pawns. But then the woman like, oh, I need a roughneck. No, she needs a rough pawn. You see what I'm saying? The blind lead the blind. You feel me? These guys are pawns, and women, they think these guys got power. They think Yo Gotti brother got hit up, and he came to the funeral with police. The pawns. How can you not see this? The cops run the streets, bro. The FBI run the streets, bro. The CIA run the streets. The dude down the streets, Timmy with the switch on, Timmy can't even afford a gun. You see what I'm saying? Somebody say, show me your pupils. No, I'm blocked off. I'm 40 years old. I'm blocked off. I don't want to see you. I just want to drop my content. I'm blocked off. I wear these at the gym. I wear these everywhere I go. I'm blocked off. No. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. I survived. People don't understand, bro. Being melanated and making it to 40. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Listen. I'm treating the trap like the Super Bowl. I'm trying to bring home the Vince Lombardi. I'm telling you. I'm trying to bring home the Vince Lombardi. Listen, keep it simple. You 40 years old. How does it feel? We survived DC. We survived Monument Street. We survived Park Heights. We survived Charlotte, North Carolina. We survived. We survived, baby. Listen, keep it simple. What happened when you was melanated? My best friends, they slept with my ex. Huh? What? Yep, that's what happened being melanated. Your right-hand man, your homeboys, they gonna smash your ex and then talk about it was because of summer school. No, it wasn't. Stop it. You feel me? When it's all said and done, no, we don't got time for that. Listen, when I was melanated, and I was really out here in this melanated culture of the Pimp C, chopped and screw culture, you feel me? I had somebody sleep with my ex. It was my ex, and I got the number first. But That's what they do. These melanated guys, they be shaking your hand, and then after they shake your hand, then they be piping up your chick, and then we supposed to be brothers. Wakanda forever. This is what goes on. Melanated guys, these guys are like, they balling with you, they playing basketball, they gonna be behind the back, and then they smashing your chick behind your back. You be like, yo, we're supposed to be melanated. What happened to the tribe? What happened to the tribe? Ain't no tribe. You guys got to understand. This is what I survived in America. This is what I survived. You feel me? My right hand man messed with my light skin joint. You feel me? I'm like, bro, what part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? Like, bro, go get your own, bro. That's nasty. That's disgusting. I thought we were supposed to be family. But that's the problem in America community. There's only so much out there. There's only so many OTF chains out there. There's only so many light-skinned red bones out there. But they make a lot of them. So what happens is, being melanated, you can't. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? But that's why I just thank God to find out that the melanated man will sleep with your ex if she light skinned, and then tell you a story for you to say you gonna be all right. Let me tell you guys something. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. You feel me? Because it's grimy. It's grimy in America. It's straight cutthroat in America. These dudes out here, they will try to, listen, they'll try to smash their stepsister. It's cutthroat, bro. It's cutthroat. Dads ain't in the house. You feel me? Stepmother's dating. You feel me? Timmy with the switch. Timmy with the switch. He went to jail, but now he come through with Timmy with the twitch. So Timmy with the twitch, Timmy with the stick, is now touching your... And this is what we supposed to say, stop it. You guys have to understand it's real, bro. If you melanated and you make it to 40, let's go. Let's go. We survive, baby. We survive, baby. We survive, baby. Let's go. 40, no kids, no kids. 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 Let's go. Now watch me, you We in the building, bro. And shout out to everybody that watch my content. Like I said, I got people watch my content all over the world, but they don't understand what it's like to survive in America. They promote clowns. They promote these street dudes like they cool just because they grew up on EBT. So that's how we become cool, by growing up on EBT. So we become cool because we eat Captain Crunch with mayo. We become cool because we hit licks. So if we get face tattoos, we become cool. If we walk around with bandanas, if we walk around with green flags, it could be like, bow, 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 bow. Listen. What is going on? They keep promoting the clowns. That's the game. Promote the clowns to make more men do clown activities. I don't want to work. I want to hit a lick. Okay, awesome. Hit a lick, undercover cop. Now you're in jail. Mom, I need commissary. Why? Because I robbed an undercover cop. Why do you do that? Because I wanted a red bone. These dudes, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. It be your brothers that will try to, that will not try, but it will be your brothers that take your red bone. Your red bone is like your land. Your red bone is like your property. They will take your red bone behind your back. Going into 40, I can't trust them. Going into 40, I can't trust them. And then your other homeboys, they will know what happened and they won't even tell you because they be like, listen, we got to stick together. Dashiki flow. We got to stick together. Dashiki flow. We in the building. Somebody said, I agree. It's real out here, bro. If you 40 and you melanated, It's a blessing from God. It is a blessing from the Most High because Lord knows what we had to go through. We had to go through rundown HBCUs and tuck our gold chains at night. We had to survive random shootouts after clubs. Well, I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, like, had a slap box just to get some apple juice. Cousins are cooking up Off-White in a pot, and we're not talking recipes of Virgil. That's it, man. Shout out to everybody in the FLS, and I just want to say, listen, it's so surreal to make it to 40. I just really had to check in with everybody and say, listen, thank you very much for the support. Going into 40 as a YouTuber, somebody said, let it breathe. I had to, bro, because like I said, when that member from OTF passed away, I'm like, what was he thinking? See, all they want to do is go on No Jumper and Vlad. That's it. That's the dream of a melanated person in the year 2025. While out, do real drills, and cross your finger that Vlad caught you. Cross your finger that No Jumper caught you. That's it. That's it. That's the vision. That's just the vision. When it's all said and done, I'm here to tell you that let these women choose these guys that are certified crash outs and they don't want to live. What they want to do is they want to be legends before 22. They want to be legends before 25. Let them enjoy that. So if you, listen, the Bible already told you don't envy the oppressed. So all these dudes that are walking around with the switches, all these dudes that are walking around moving the government's work, all these dudes that are walking around hitting the studio, making songs about getting laid, but they're not telling you how much they're paying on child support. Listen, let them have fun. From Atlanta, let them have fun. In Houston, let them have fun. In Dallas, let them have fun. Let them have fun because it's the same old EBT story. And I'm gonna say this again, it's the same old EBT story. You feel me? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You feel me? It's the same old EBT story. You know what I mean? Somebody said, I seriously love this guy. I appreciate you, man. That's real. You guys have to understand. Focus on longevity, you feel me? As far as the short-term culture, let this short-term culture go, you feel me? Think long-term, you feel me? If you gotta be a thug to get a woman, that means she's afraid. And I feel like as men, we gotta be providers. If they afraid, move them out. Buy them up apartments in the hills, fly them out, take them on a jet. Buy them an apartment in Bangkok. If they scared, just fly them out, do something. But don't be a thug to date a woman. That's the, now 9 out of 10, that's how the game is designed. You feel me? Like, could you imagine women going to Little Durk's show and he did nothing but cause destruction? Could you imagine that? This is what women like. They like guys who cause destruction. They literally go to rappers' concerts after these guys cause destruction. They go to Travis Scott after Astroworld after he caused destruction. So that's why I tell you guys, listen, see, me in America, bro, I'm not trying to get any woman that like thugs. If a woman like a thug, okay, cool, do you. If you like a frat guy, do you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get involved with that because they dating these guys for protection. Timmy with the switch. They don't love Timmy with the switch. They just hoping if they get in a problem, they can say, oh, I know Timmy with the switch. That's all it is. Everybody out here is scared. They scared in the streets because you got the rule, no snitching. So what happens is people be going through it, you know what I mean? And they not snitching because they really think it's a code. Listen, there's no rules in the streets. You feel me? No rules, no referees. You see what I'm saying? No rules, no referees. There's no code to the streets. People are like, oh, no snitching. Listen, who created that? Who started that? Nobody. When it's all said and done, they're making up rules out of thin air. And a lot of people, they think this stuff is cool because they think it's cool. I'm here to tell you, listen, we got to start focusing on longevity. And I'm going to say this again, we got to start focusing on longevity. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this drill music, and it's crazy how streamers be trying to put them on the stream. It's just like, yo, these guys literally are puppets. They're puppets. That's all they are. They're puppets. You feel me? And there's a big production to make everybody get on this frequency of dying young. I'm not playing. They want you to die young. You feel me? So they make these phrases like the good die young. No, the good don't die young. It's called they want hot women without jobs, and they want to wear a Mary and Montclair, and they want to walk around and up the pole like they don't care, and they have no loyalty, and they sleep with their best friend's ex-girlfriends. That's how it goes. We in the building. We in the building. Somebody say, hi, good afternoon. We in the building. Listen, shout out to everybody, FLS checking in. I wasn't going to go live tonight, but when the guy, Zube, passed away, I'm like, bruh, how can you diss the dead and then make songs about beating bodies? Like, come on, for crying out loud. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. You feel me? Like, you got NBA players, they be listening to this music. Bing, bop, bing, bop, bing. Everybody going crazy, but it's like, stop. We gotta stop dissing the dead. These guys are literally going to coffins, and they're showing up to people's grave, and they're still disrespectful. Bruh, come on. Drill music is terrible. They make songs about people who passed away. They go in the studio, and this stuff is sent up to billboards. It goes international, and people in Sweden now think this is cool. This is not cool. These are the guys in America that literally did not want to work a job. So when it's all said and done, I'm telling you, a 9 to 5, it keeps you afloat. And I'm gonna say this again, a 9 to 5 keeps you afloat. That's it. You feel me? Focus on longevity. You feel me? If women like guys that do little funny things in the short term, tell these women, listen, go and mess with these guys with the funny things in the short term and be safe. But I'm not getting a part of that. I'm not scamming for you. I'm not throwing up a green flag for you. I'm not gang banging for you. I'm not talking about on neighborhood for you. These guys do this for the women. They be walking around talking about we're members. Members of what? Members of what? Who's funding your membership? When it's all said and done, these guys, they just do this for the women. That's one thing I love. Listen, if you guys want to know the best thing I love about being melanated in America, put a 44 in the chat. And I'm going to tell you straight up, because it's not, listen, I see the game. I peep the game. But now that I'm going into 40, listen, I'm here to tell you that it is what it is, you feel me? And I almost got caught up in it. But the thing about it is in America, we have some of the most attractive women, you feel me, that look melanated, that look chocolate, they look hot, they look super hot. But what happens is they empower the woman to be successful and push for drive. But then for the men, they empower them to be unemployed. Rich and unemployed, just like the content creator. So it's a backwards situation. It's like in America, I don't have a dog in a fight, but this is what they do. When it comes to women, listen, they got special loans, they got special grants, they empower the women. They be like, go, 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 go. And the women, they go to school, they do their papers, they work, they dress nice, they move to Atlanta, Houston, they got good jobs, they drive in G-Wagons, they in Atlanta, they doing good. And then for the men, they tell you, be like Little Dirk. So this is a problem. You feel me? And it doesn't have to be. What we need to do is we need to empower the men to don't be like Little Dirk, and then salute the women that's out here hustling and grinding because they don't trust men. And that's the turnaround. You feel me? That's how things are going to change. Let's empower men to be active citizens of society that actually do productive things. And then we salute the women. We don't need to beef with the women, compete with the women. When it's all said and done, we can eat with the women. You feel me? But no, that's what is going on in America. And I just want to say that I thank God I survived it. Because at one point in time, I was almost caught up in it. But now at 40, I see the game like an analyst. For all the women, they're going to be like, go to school, start a business, TikTok, Instagram, they're going to turn up. They're going to get brand deals, fashion over deals, they're good. They got 3 million, 2026 G-Wagons. 2026, year to date, 0 miles. And then for the men, they're going to promote the men who don't work on purpose. And then the women going to try to be like, oh, OTF. Who gave the money? Who funded them? Like, this must be studied. Who funded anybody from Parkway Gardens? Who is funding these guys? Who? They're doing it for a reason. Because if you promote unemployed people, guys ain't gonna want to work because they're gonna say women like that. this is what they like. And guys are followers. The blind lead the blind. So guys are going to say, we don't want to work. So when I say who funded them, shout out to my man Dex in the building. For real, because it's like, why would you fund Little Durk? I mean, why? Why would you fund Chief Keith? Why would you fund him? Why would you fund all these guys, young boy? It doesn't matter. Why would you fund them? All they're doing is talking about bodies. Like, stop and think. We have 10 more minutes left. These guys just talk about real events, real bodies, and they push it in the form of entertainment on a track, on a beat. No, this is not entertainment. These are real mothers that cried. And Zubay, I think, or Bezu, he's been running wild for a while now. You know, now these guys have been running around for a while, but think about how many mothers they may cry. Listen, when it's all said and done, when you focus on longevity, you ain't trying to take nobody out. When you focus on longevity, you ain't trying to make nobody else mama cry. Like, these dudes really be rapping about making people mamas cry, and these women be celebrating, talking about we going to an OTF show. Like they kids. That's how stuff is generational. You feel me? Because people hype up the ignorance. When it's all said and done, no. I'm here to tell you that. I'm here. Somebody said 10 minutes, keep going. I appreciate you. I'm here to tell you that all the women that like these puppets, let them enjoy it. Don't be jealous. I understand they're gonna be looking curvy, they're gonna be looking super thick, they're gonna have the BBLs, but let them chase the puppets. Because once the puppet master is over with the puppet, they go to jail. Or they go to the morgue. But while they're alive, will they have more than plenty? Of course. Will they have more and plenty with Henny? Of course. Will they have more and plenty with Henny and a possible chance of a Bentley? Of course. But is it going to last? No, it's not. It's not. How long can you diss the dead? And I'm going to say this again. How long can you diss the dead? You guys have to understand. Treat them like R. Kelly and Diddy. And that's the problem. And that's the problem. I really feel in America, to all my guys out there, and I just want to say this, if women act like they want guys that are thugs, let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. If they act like they want guys with the switch, let them have it. You feel me? When it's all said and done, when you focus on longevity, you're going to realize your freedom is everything. You feel me? Your freedom is everything. Everybody in OTF that took out Duck, they're all in jail for life. They're all in jail for life. Did they have anything to lose? No, they were unemployed. Their whole mission was to get the guy named Duck. I don't know his real name, but, you know, prayers goes out to the mother Duck. I think everybody is seeing worldwide what's going on in Chicago, and it's disgusting. And what I mean, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Doesn't matter if it was Lil Bloodhound, all of these, it's just disgusting. And they're pushing, listen, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. They've been trying to do this program since Fresh Prince. You got your Will Smiths, and then you got the Carltons. If you don't talk like you're from just, you know, the hood, what happens is, but if you come on talk about, yo, real twin, you see what I'm saying, on twin, you feel me, car, you feel me, you feel me, so if you start talking like that, they be like, oh, he real. They're not. These guys are in a matrix. They're in a matrix. What is real? What is fake? Shout out to Morpheus. What is real? What is fake? What is real are victims. So victims, these guys have to run to Universal for a record deal. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not signing to Adidas. I'm not signing to Nike. I'm not signing to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's real. But in the Matrix, it's, oh, sign to Universal Records. Oh, they on. Oh, they got gold chains. Oh, they got platinum. Oh, they got bling. Oh, they got 1 million followers. Oh, they got 3-letter charms. And everybody locked up. But before the RICO come, all the women talk about all these. This is why you don't follow after women. You feel me? Because women will have you acting like Timmy with the switch. You see what I'm saying? No, 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 no. It's cheesy. It's very cheesy. It's very cheesy what's going on. And I just want to say, listen, listen, you don't have to participate. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta participate because trust and believe, they promote the circus on purpose. It's modern day Rome. Nothing ended. And I'm gonna say this again. This is modern day Rome. Nothing ended. Nothing came to an end. Nothing came to an end. It's still a circus. You feel me? The gladiators, the modern day gladiators are now from Chicago. You see what I'm saying? And I got to know more of the story, but the guy, he passed away over jewelry. So these guys are taking jewelry. Nobody wears jewelry in the suburbs. Like, you might see women in the suburbs with jewelry, but you're not going to see guys. Listen, you're not going to see nobody in the suburbs with a chain on. Like, this is straight nonsense. This is straight nonsense. When I mean nonsense, these guys are running around talking about my jeweler, my jeweler, my jeweler, my jeweler. They got 3-letter charms and they give their friend 3-letter charms, but those chains with 3-letter charms can't help them to leave Chicago. Are they really empowering them, or is the chains keeping them in bondage? I'm here to tell you the diamonds is keeping them in bondage. Shout out to my man 100, you feel me? Like, I mean, like, people got to understand, like, it's crazy out here. Nobody wants to work. Go out there, hustle, man. Work, 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 work. And for all these women out here, they be like, oh, we don't like guys that work. It's okay, because what's going to happen is we don't care about what they got to say, you feel me? Because they following the media. All these rappers be showing up to college homecomings. How is that? Are we promoting kids to go to school, or are we promoting Wipe Me Down? Are we promoting kids to go to school, or are we promoting Young Jeezy to come to University of Memphis? What is going on? And I'm going to tell you, they're all in it together. They're all in it together. You feel me? They're all in it together. Crime pays. It's criminal. Your education, your fees, those are criminal. HBCUs, have you ever seen an HBCU dorm? If you ever seen it, listen, before I finish this live, we got 3 more minutes left. If you ever seen an HBCU dorm, put a 44 in the chat. Google that. Google that. That stuff look like prison. Money from criminal acts, for real. Shout out to old boy Davey. HBCU dorm looks like a cell block. It looks like D block. It looks like D block. And a lot of people, they go to HBCUs because there's a lot of women that go there. But we're talking about the dorms. The dorms look like prisons. It looks like prisons. I'm talking about the floors look like something from 1932 Sinners. It's just terrible. Then you got to share a room. Why would you pay? Why are you paying thousands to share rooms with other people? Because it's all a prison system. It looks terrible, bro. Howard looks terrible. It's just terrible. Morgan State, Coppin State, what the hell? What the hell, Leonte? What the hell, Birkin? What the hell, Brown James? I'm telling you. Somebody said trap or die, bro. And, hey, listen, and that's the problem. That's why they dying, because they chose to trap. But to everybody out there, thank you guys. I just want to check in. Got to stay focused. Got some things popping off. But, you know, to all you guys out there, listen, the media, they hyping up the wrong stuff on purpose. You feel me? And that's why I don't really care for who famous, because who keep taking these dudes from Chicago and keep telling them that you guys have influence. No. I just want to tell you, Chief Keef doesn't have influence on my life. Little Durk doesn't have influence on me. You name any one of those rappers from Chicago, they can keep that in Chicago. Just keep it in Chicago. That it's not going to influence me. I'm not accepting that garbage. It's garbage. Focus on longevity. Focus on actually taking care of your kids and your women. Stop going in and out of jail. And when it's all said and done, understand that, you feel me? Like, it's not the color of your skin why you're not making it. It's because you choose to be unemployed. You choose to be lazy. You know how easy it is to just pick up a switch and start chasing somebody around with a bandana? That's a video game. That's like Call of Duty. That's easy. like when it's all said and done, first of all, you didn't create the game. You didn't create the color of the bandana. You just joined in. You just walked into a system. When it's all said and done, no, these people are plugged up to a system, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Who loves God? We all do. We in a building. We in a building. Save the money. I'm telling you. From the chain. Listen, a lot of these guys out here, like I say, they just do things for women. And the women, they're going to follow the media. That's just how it goes. We cannot change it. Salute the women. I don't have a dog in the fight. Whatever they want to follow, they want to follow. But my main thing is to all these guys out there that really think it's going to last, dissing the ops and dissing dead people, that's crazy. Drill music, it should be banned. And I'm going to say this again. Drill music, it should be banned. You know, like when it's all said and done, it's just like, come on, bro. Like, we know you guys could not afford the guns. You could not afford the Montclair. You guys, they've been documenting you like HR since the beginning of your drill career. Every drill was documented. They know. Everything was documented. Everything was documented. And you probably think, well, how come some rappers don't go to jail? Easy. Because they got to use them up. But they know once they hit 40, all these rappers, unless they're really like mainstream commercial, all these rappers, nobody's going to want to see a rapper at 40. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody's checking for Young Jeezy. When I was growing up, Young Jeezy, Trap or Die, the orange, the coupe, the same color as Orange Juice. Everybody was like, oh. Now in the year 2025, that sounds dumb. The coupe, the same color as Orange Juice. Get a job. You feel me? Young Jeezy sent his kids to private school. He sent his kids to Trap or Die. Jim Jones, his kid is not a blood. Jim Jones, his kid go to private school. When it's all said and done, but they got to come to pay their bills. So they be coming and talk about all these sets, but their kids ain't a part of these sets. But they want your kids to be a part of these sets. Make it make sense. Jim Jones, why your son ain't Suwooing? Why your son ain't blood in, blood out? Why did your son, you feel me, live his best life, but you tried your best to mess up thousands of young kids, you feel me, in New York City and around the world, you feel me? But your kid ain't a blood. Young Jeezy, his kid ain't trapping and dying. His kid ain't trapping. His kid ain't dying. You feel me? All these guys are out here. They're doing this for women because they think women like hardcore, lazy men. That's all they are. It's easy to grab a switch. Hey, yo, I need a pack. Okay. Hey, yo, call a plug. Hello, yeah, I need a pack. Okay, here, pick up this pack at this location. Boom, boom, pick up the pack, break the pack down, sell, boom, 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 make money. Now you have the club, making it rain. That's easy. That's easy. And for all the women that celebrate these, you know, these guys that are lazy, that's on them. That's on them. That's easy. Hey, yo, I need a pack. All right, meet me at this location. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, bet, chop the pack down. Boom, boom, sell it. Boom, boom. Now you're in the club. That's easy. That's easy. And that's what they celebrate. BMF. Oh, Big Meech was lazy. Ain't nobody want to talk about it. They lazy. All these dudes do is ride around, you feel me, and just pick up packs. You feel me? And if somebody get in the way of the pack, then they strap. He getting in the way of the pack. Take the money to the club. That's lazy. That's lazy. You feel me? BMF. Everybody in the club like, oh, they the realest. They the realest, laziest walking. Everyone loved the plug. Yeah, because he got a two-tone do-rag. He worked for the government, and he documenting everything. The plug is HR. Every time you meet him, everything's documented. Every time you collect, everything's documented. Bruh, the FBI got a 90% conviction rate. How is that possible? You know why? Because your plug, because it's your plug. Your plug take you down. Like, people don't get it. They just don't get it. They really think that you could really be out here from the hood. Yeah, I'm about it. Master P is working with them people. Birdman working with them people. They got all the verses they want to, but when it's all said and done, they about it with the government. Real life training day. That's all it is. They hype up ignorance. They hype up laziness. They hype up violence. They hype up drill. All this stuff is hyped up. But it's no longevity. There's no longevity in There's no longevity in trapping. There's no longevity in busting licks. There's no longevity in airing out parties. There's no longevity in sliding on your ops. There's no longevity in just, hustling, you feel me? Things that you didn't grow, you didn't distribute, you feel me? You didn't grow that. That came from Colombia. How did that come from Colombia and end up on your front door? You know why? Because you're the dummy that thought you needed this to get that woman that didn't want you in your current situation at the moment. Screw that. You feel me? Shout out to all you guys, you know what I mean, that's supporting the movement. And like I said, stay focused. Don't get caught up in what's popular, because a lot of stuff that's popular in this generation is leading with disrespect. I can't, like, when I was growing up, rappers really rap. You don't want to battle this? I know the game just like an analyst. Your whole style can beat down like Jerry Springer panelist. But nowadays, it's not about rapping. It's not about vocabulary. It's not about metaphor. It's not about rhyming more. It's not about being hardcore. It's about making your ops drop to the floor in an encore, and then you make a second track to settle the score. No, that has to come to an end. All these drill rappers, they're unemployed. And they think that if they do real drills, it makes them more certified because they really did it and they really have something to talk about. But when it's all said and done, if you're really certified, why do you want a record deal? If you're really certified, why do you want to be an entertainer? If you're really certified, why do you want to go on tour? When it's all said and done, if you really was in the streets, you should be putting in work. But that's the problem. They don't be in the streets. They take that advance money and they take advantage of people. Imagine sending a grown man on a route. I'm gonna say this again. Imagine sending a grown man on a route because you got money. Listen, here's 50,000. I need you to go and hit him up. You're like, all right, cool. I got you. Thanks for the 50K. You feel me? Dude would get hit up. Boom, boom. Next thing you know, yeah, that's my man. Give him a chain. Yeah, he slid on the op. Like, you sending a grown man out on a dummy mission. That's what these dudes be doing and these girls be loving it. Bing, bop, bop. Dudes be happy to listen to a play. So what I gotta do? Oh, bet. Okay, bet. That's G Money. He at the studio. Okay, bet. How much you gonna give me? 5,000? Okay, bet. I got this. Dudes be running drills for less than $500,000. Like, come on, stop it. Like, no $500,000 drills. These dudes is running drills for literally Reebok money. They running drills for K-Swiss money. They running drills for New Balance money. It's crazy out here, bro. The level of desperation is so wild. Let it breathe. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support. We working out here. Let it breathe. I'm telling you, let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Thank you guys for everything.